Alright. So, entering into that castle brings me down into here. There's a little ladder that comes down into this part. And there's these windows here. I can go through that door, but if I do it right, I can actually climb in through the window and pick up this spell book. I'm gonna quick save again. Now I have this ice spell. Not so tough now, Mr. Wizard. Froze him solid and shattered his ass. So, Mr. Wizard, he was in here with his spell books. See, there's some barbarians out there in the hallway. I've got this spell spike trap. I wasn't able to get it through the door, though. Alright. Hop back through the window. They got in a fight back there. I like that spell, Spike Trap. Just gotta be careful you don't get caught in it yourself. Unfortunately, these dudes aren't too bright. They like to walk right into it. Some of these areas are a little bit on the dark side. Got that candle spell. This is my favorite lighting spell. Use it to brighten up dark areas. You can see the spike trap explodes when it's finished. That's a nice little touch. Enemies. Hit him at bay with this spell. Hit him up with a decay. Probably a bad idea eating these bodies after I've cast Decay on them. And here we have a bunch of barrels. You can climb on them, you can shoot them. And they are destructible. They don't have any physics because Quake was before the time of physics. There's actually a secret right here. You can destroy those and that'll get you into there. That's actually just the room that I was able to jump through the window, so it's not much of a secret really. You can actually go down those stairs and get to a door, but you can't really unlock the door. You need the gold key. Now this is where it's going to get real tricky. So, I'm going to make sure I'm prepared. I'm healing up for this fight. I've got lots of arrows. Now that I'm level 6, I can actually get up to 60 mana, which is nice. I'm wondering what spell's going to help me out here. I think maybe a Spike Trap is my best bet. Okay, full health. Force Bolt Wand. Quick save. Spike Trap. Oh, that is devastating. Yes, the spike trap finished it off. That was one of the demons. There are several varieties of demons that I've got in this game. And that one shoots out a really crazy projectile that does huge amounts of damage. Have to be hyper careful around him. Now down there's tons and tons and tons of enemies. I'm just going to use my decay spell. You can see those minotaurs and tons of knights. There's just so many of them. So many of them. Fortunately, they're down there and I'm up here. You have to be careful though, you can actually fall through these holes. I'm just getting all sorts of points. I like to use that disease spell. Decay. There's a long hallway that comes into here. Now this is not good stuff to be in. Fortunately, there's these boxes here. You can use these to hop from box to box. Ooh, I fell in. Use some healing magic. Now one of these is not like the others. It's actually got a ring in it. I'm going to grab that ring. Oh, I didn't make it. Not so tough now, are you, you big bad demon? Try to use a spell to help myself out a little bit here. Flame shield. Now everybody that gets close to me catches on fire. Sucks to be you, nerd. So this was the barracks where all the knights were hanging out. They've got some armor here. I'm going to take that. You can see here there's some beer on the table. You drank some ale and gained 20 health. I'm just going to destroy all their shit just because everything's destructible. Anarchy! Anarchy! Now anytime there's a ladder or something like that, you can hold jump and you'll actually climb the ladder. Now I do believe there was supposed to be a spell here. I don't know why it's not there. And you might be wondering, why is this skull here? You got the Skull of Leoric. I gained 100 experience. The Skull of Leoric, I think that's important for something. I'm going to use the Rune of Fire, which is basically the grenade of the game. Some nice blue lighting in this hallway here. I like that. That thing's got quite a blast radius on it. Now another useful one, which I haven't been using so much, is Slay Undead. So right now I'm a little bit wounded. I don't have a whole lot of mana, so I'm going to use Slay Undead as a bit of a offense-defense, because every time I hit these guys with it, it heals myself a little bit. See, it shoots out a little flaming skull that destroys enemies and brings their captured soul back to me. That was a mummy in there. You have to be real careful with mummies, because every time they hit you with their projectile, it's going to disease you. See that? That was magical. There's actually a portal hidden here. If I step into it, look where I am. I'm in this long hallway where I was before. Did any of these guys survive my onslaught? Some of them did. I think I might have to do another round of decay. Where you at, fellas? It's possible these dark priests are not susceptible to decay. I like to kill them from up here, it's a lot safer. So now I have the key, I can get through this gate, and that brings me down into here. Over here, I need the silver key to get through that gate. The silver key just happens to be right there. I mean, it looks so simple that it's just right there. Nothing is ever simple, though, so I'm going to make sure I have Flame Shield ready. That locks me in. I get the key. Now that looks a little dangerous, doesn't it? There's just like blood everywhere, and there's a gate over here, and there's lava on both sides. You come in here, and it looks like there's not a whole lot going on. So what is the point of all that? Well, if you remember from before, there was a secret behind one of these, but this one you have to click on it. Oh, an elevator. Look at that. Flame on. Come get some. It's just raining blood. I actually want to go down there. Let's see, I've got a Feather Fall spell, which is useful for... Yeah, I know my Flame Shield's running out. Heal. Alright, so now I can get all of this gold that these guys dropped. I've still got Featherfall active, I believe, so it gives me a nice easy landing. Because that is a long fall right there. I've got a Levitate spell, which got me over the lava without any trouble. This is actually a teleporter. It brings me out right back here. Now I can use that key to get in here. So I'm level 7 now, and I've got this Gravity Dissipator spell. Come get some. Where are you going, friend? Come this way. Any enemy that gets close to the Gravity Dissipator floats up into the air and can't come running towards me. Now over here, you might notice there's a little bit of a seam right there. Give myself a tiny bit of extra armor. And normally there would be Minotaurs here and a whole bunch of soldiers in here, but as you can see, this is where I did my disease. I got them all. Now if I come over here... that didn't work. Well, when you step into this area, these walls are supposed to come down, and then the floor is supposed to open up. And it's pretty hard to see, but there's actually a button. And if you hit the button, everything's supposed to retract, but something glitched. Something glitched real hard. Now down here, there's this door. This is that door that goes all the way back. Right to the beginning of the level, right there. This is where I got that spell book. There's a healing potion if I needed it. Some experiments that the wizard was doing. But where I'm headed is over into here. There's some enemies in this room. Now over here, there's got to be a button around here somewhere. Where could that button be? Who knows? Could it be this? Clickety click. Ah, here's an enemy. Now when I kill him, this guy comes out. And when I kill him, this guy comes out. And when I kill him, this guy comes out. I've got this Orb of Attraction spell. Uses a little trick of gravity to suck enemies into it. It sucks in all the little bits and pieces, gold and whatever goodies happen to be around. Just pulls it all into that center. here you can see pretty much every kind of enemy in the game. Every kind of soldier enemy, that is. You know, everyone from the weakest peasant knight all the way up to the toughest black knight there. One gate for each one in this little gladiatorial arena. Now you can see there's a portal here, another teleporter, just beyond the gladiatorial arena. And the teleporter, it's got snow. There's snow coming through the teleporter, which means that's going to connect up into the mountains, into the icy ice cave mountains.